Thank you for subscribing to our channel. Today is Wednesday, December 9, 2020. Fox report. Maskless Florida man charged after spitting and sneezing at Best Buy Geek Squad, police say. A maskless Florida man was charged with disorderly conduct after police say he purposefully coughed, spit and sneezed while walking through a Best Buy. According to police records, 51-year-old Alton Ashby visited the Best Buy in Vero Beach on Saturday without wearing a mask to get some help from the Geek Squad. When Ashby approached the counter, he was repeatedly asked to put on a mask by employees, but refused to comply, arrest records show.
Deutsche Welle report. U.S. FTC and states file antitrust lawsuit against Facebook. The U.S. Federal Trade Commission (FTC) and 48 states filed 2 antitrust lawsuits against Facebook on Wednesday. New York Attorney General Letitia James said she was leading a coalition of 48 states filing one lawsuit that accused Facebook of using vast amounts of money to acquire competition and quash rivals. The filing asked the court to halt Facebook's anti-competitive practices. For years, Facebook has used its monopoly power as a social networking website to stifle competition and innovation and to sell alarming amounts of user data to make money, all at the expense of the many people who use its platform, North Carolina Attorney General Josh Stein said in a statement.
Al Jazeera report. Iran blacklists U.S. envoy to Yemen in tit-for-tat move. Tehran, Iran imposed sanctions on the United States ambassador to Yemen a day after the administration of U.S. President Donald Trump blacklisted Tehran's envoy to the embattled country. In a statement late on Wednesday, Iran's foreign ministry said Christopher Hensel was blacklisted for his pivotal role in the occurrence of the humanitarian crisis in Yemen. The ongoing crisis is the biggest tragedy of the century perpetrated by a U.S.-led coalition that wishes to break up Yemen, it said.
CNN report. There's been such a surge of cases that a Nevada hospital is treating patients in its parking garage. As the number of COVID-19 cases pushes medical facilities to the brink, one hospital has taken an unconventional approach, treating patients in its parking garage. Renown Regional Medical Center in Reno, Nevada, has turned its parking deck into an alternate care site, in an effort to serve additional COVID-19 patients. Since opening up last month, the site has already served more than 200 patients.
Al Jazeera report. U.S. stimulus saga. What could end up in new COVID-19 relief bill? It's America's current long-running political soap opera. When will the next round of United States coronavirus relief aid be approved, and what will the bill actually contain? Congressional Democrats and the administration of U.S. President Donald Trump have been sparring over the subject for months, while millions of struggling American families and small businesses anxiously await much-needed financial aid.
Deutsche Welle report. Germany, 1,000-year-old murals discovered in Augsburg Cathedral. Long overlooked murals in the Augsburg Cathedral are causing a stir among art historians and church officials alike after researchers revealed on Wednesday that the paintings are actually centuries old. A team of historical building researchers and restoration experts determined that the murals depicting the life and death of John the Baptist stem from the 11th century, making them around 1,000 years old.
Fox report. Small earthquakes shake border of Maine, Canada. Robbinson, Maine. A pair of small earthquakes surprised residents near the border of Maine and Canada on Wednesday morning. The earthquakes reached a magnitude of 2.4 and 3.0 and both happened before 8 a.m. The epicenter of the quakes was about 3 miles from the small town of Robbinson, near the border with New Brunswick, Canada, the U.S. Geological Survey said. The University of Maine at Machias produced seismic data that showed it's possible there were 2 earthquakes or one and an aftershock, the Boston Globe reported.
Deutsche Welle report. Ghana. President Nana Akufo-Addo wins election. The Ghanaian Electoral Commission on Wednesday declared incumbent President Nana Akufo-Addo the winner of the country's presidential election. The 76-year-old Akufo-Addo from the centre-right New Patriotic Party (NPP) beat his opponent and predecessor John Dramani Mahama of the centre-left National Democratic Congress (NDC) with 51.59% of the vote. It is expected that this will be his second and final term in accordance with the Ghanaian constitution.
BBC report. Rio Tinto ordered to rebuild ancient aboriginal caves. The Juukan Gorge Caves in Western Australia were destroyed as part of an iron ore exploration project. In a report released on Wednesday, the inquiry blasted Rio Tinto's inexcusable act and said they should compensate the traditional owners. Rio Tinto repeated its apology and pledged to change its practices. Earlier this year, several senior figures at the company, including Chief Executive Jean-Sébastien Jacques, resigned over the incident, following a backlash from shareholders and the public.
BBC report. Coronavirus vaccine. China jab 86% effective. UAE says the vaccine, produced by China National Pharmaceutical Group, or Sinopharm, has been officially registered, the UAE state news agency reports. The health ministry said, analysis shows no serious safety concerns. However, neither Sinopharm nor the UAE have released detailed data on the trial of 31,000 participants. The announcement did not say how many of those taking part had become ill or give numbers for those given the vaccine or a placebo.
Al Jazeera report. UK PM Boris Johnson confuses India's farmer protest with Pakistan. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson was slammed on social media on Wednesday after implying India's farmers' protest against new laws was an issue between New Delhi and its neighbouring longtime foe Pakistan. During question period in the United Kingdom's Parliament, Member of Parliament Tanmanjeet Singh Desi said water cannon, tear gas and brute force was being used against the Indian protesters and questioned the British government's position on the months-long demonstrations.
CNN report. Night school comes to the rescue for some kindergarteners and their parents. There was no way Rachel Hodge could do it all. The single mother of 2 daughters is very driven. She works full-time at a hospital and is studying for a bachelor's in social work to further her career. With no family close by, she cares for her 2 girls, ages 5 and 11, alone, paying the bills, cooking the meals, doing the laundry. And she's fine with that. You have to push yourself. If you want to be able to get where you want to be, she said.
BBC report. France to start research into enhanced soldiers. A report laid out conditions under which work on implants and other technologies designed to improve battlefield performance should be carried out in the future. The report stresses that other nations are exploring such possibilities, and that France must keep up. Defense Minister Florence Parly has emphasized the need to look ahead. In a speech last week, she said France had no immediate plans to develop invasive technology for soldiers.
CNN report. Elon Musk says he has moved to Texas. Tesla's CEO says he has relocated to the Lone Star State. Elon Musk revealed his move from California to Texas during the Wall Street Journal's CEO Council Annual Summit Tuesday. Musk told the paper's editor-in-chief, Matt Murray, that while there's a lot of things that are really great about California, he believes the state is taking its success for granted. The CEO has been hinting at leaving California for a while.
Fox report. Fouryearold says Bad Santa denied his request for Nerf gun for Christmas at Illinois Mall. Michael DiCarlo IV called the Illinois Mall Santa Claus who rejected his request for a Nerf gun for Christmas a bad Santa on Fox and Friends. On Wednesday, DiCarlo appeared with his parents Michael and Sabella, who described what happened to their son at the Harlem Irving Plaza in Norridge and blasted the employee, who was reportedly dubbed Woke Santa, on social media for denying their son's request.
Fox report. Russian police hunt thieves who plundered top-secret, doomsday, plane. Moscow. Police in Russia said on Wednesday they were searching for thieves who plundered technical equipment from a top-secret military aircraft known as the doomsday plane that is designed for use during a nuclear war. The robbery, which raises questions about the security of sensitive military-related installations, took place as maintenance work was being carried out on the Ilyushin Il-80 plane.
CNN report. Tripadvisor's app, and more than 100 others, have just been blocked in China. China says it has pulled Tripadvisor Trip from mobile app stores in the country as the government embarks on a fresh bid to clean up the internet. In a statement Tuesday, the Cyberspace Administration of China said it had removed 105 apps it considered to be illegal, including that of the U.S. travel giant. Most of the platforms belong to local Chinese firms, and it was not immediately clear why Tripadvisor, which features reviews of hotels and holiday destinations, was caught up in the crackdown.
Thank you for watching 5 p.m. Recap. To be notified, you can subscribe our channel and activate the bell.